Hello, everyone, and welcome to Adventures with Sarah. If you are new to my channel, I'd like to welcome you. This is another teachable moment that I call it. Most people call it teaching hacks. So right now, we have our hula hoop. We have a hula hoop, not the hula hoop that we're going to use for this project. We have some index cards. We have some markers, and my favorite, Mr. Sketch gel crayons, and they are scented and they smell so good. Oh, so good. So if you're just like, I need some new crayons, yeah, go ahead and order those off Amazon. They're great. Oh, and we also have our crepe paper. Crepe paper. A lot of my friends are realizing their kids can't read an analog clock and they're frustrated with it. So here's my little secret hack that I tell my friends with children is to just grab what you have. So if you don't necessarily have a hula hoop, but you have a huge pizza pan, that would work too. But just be prepared for little fingers to get all over that pizza pan. So we're going to take our stuff and we're going to label it like a clock. Oh, that's great and wonderful. Let me stand up here. And that's great and wonderful. We have a clock, so big deal. What's the point? The big deal is you can teach your kids to read an analog clock. You can make it very detailed. You can make it more challenging. But we're going to, teach them when the hands are, crepe paper may not be, it's 12 o'clock. And then when the smaller hand moves and, might have to figure out a different way, that's 1 o'clock. And you move the hands around to, it's 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. And when it gets back to 12 o'clock, it starts either the early mornings or the afternoons. So we have that. And you're like, okay, my kid finally got the concept of how to read when the hour is. That's great and wonderful. Now what? So your index cards are going to have more than just 12 round-ups, so we're going to make some flashcards. And you can start by simple, I would suggest every 15 minutes, so like setting it up for having them set what they think is 3:45. Kind of like that. And remember, they don't have to be precise. It's a learning activity, learning experience for them. So we'll say that's good. Okay. But, and then we'll, go through and just make right different times. So we move the clock around to 6:15. Well, I can remember this, 33 years later, when I'd ask my mom, I would be playing with my toys. Come home from school, be playing with my toys, and she would say, we'd eat dinner, and then my parents would watch the news. I'd go play, and then I'd do my homework. And homework time was like 6:30. And I'd say, Mom, what time is it? She'd say 6:15. Well, I just never could understand what 6:15 was, because to me, 6:15 was 6:25, because I'm thinking realistically, a quarter is 25. And I come up and it'd be like 6:15, and I'd read the microwave clock and it was like 6:15. I'm like, what gives? So this would be the perfect time to take your other crepe paper and talk about the fractions and how this is a quarter of the circle. That's why it's quarter after, or quarter till the next hour, or half past the hour. So you can get into fractions with this. Because some kids, like myself, never got the quarter after, quarter till stuff, because to us, quarter means 25. So 25 minutes after 6 or 25 minutes till 7 when they say quarter. So keep that in mind when you're teaching about clocks, because if some kids may not understand that part of the concept. And then once they get good at that, you can make more times, set it in colors. I did it, my hour, because my hand on the clock was red. The yellow was the minute hand, so I did it in yellow. So kind of color coordinate so kids will associate, hour, minute. And then when they get really good and they need to practice their reading, you write it out for them. And you're working on reading and you're working on math. So that's really important. And then again, like I said, get your grade paper out and get your fractions into it if your child's struggling with fractions. This is, we're working on number recognition, we're working on fractions, we're working on just the concept of telling time and talking about the day, and then like what comes next. So you could, if they get home at 3:45, dinner's at 6:15, and you can label those words. And bedtime's at 8 o'clock. I don't know. Or you can put it in bathtub. So that way they have predictions of knowing what's going to come next. And because a lot of kids don't have a routine, a solid routine when they get home. They've been in school all day. They have a great routine at school. Then they get home and they don't really have a solid routine. And this is something that you can easily do at home very quick with what you have. If you don't have index cards, there's always those if you pay your bills online and you get your paper bill that has that return envelope, cut that down and make scrap paper for this. There's always a hack for something. Even having older siblings help younger siblings, or if you have students that are looking to help and get community service hours, let them help you make this stuff. This is a great way to get fun stuff for the classroom. And then when they're done, when they're successful, see if it'll light up. They can shake the hula hoop if they get the time right. So they get excited. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Ring that notification bell so you don't miss any more of my educational hack videos, or I call it my learning opportunity videos. And if you've not done so, hit that subscribe button, because I would definitely love to have you as a subscriber. If you have suggestions or you're in need of a hack, an educational hack, or just a hack in general, leave that in the comment section below. I would love to help you out. And I will also attach my link tree where you can find my other YouTube videos, as well as my Amazon wish list and my Cash App. So if it's not on Amazon, you want to support my classroom, there's some other stores I can go to get some educational stuff for my kids, because learning's fun, and so is making these TikTok videos. So thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. See you all later. Bye.